let me say, what's good, guys and bros? You know what I mean? Today we are continuing with. It's gonna be an ugly cut. Hold on. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my gosh, the memory just came closer back. That's creeped me out very much, bro. We are back on Doki Doki. You know what happened last time, so we're gonna continue. And hopefully something different's gonna happen. Otherwise, I'm about to spend a whole hour sitting here doing nothing. But bro, I'm wasting so much of your time, bro. You came for gameplay, so let's play the game. So yeah, we're stuck. It's weird that Monika is not a choice. I don't understand why. We're gonna go for Yuri this time. I think we've all been going for Yuri. What's Okay, that's you right there. Destiny, yeah, birds. Marriage, fear, passion, mouse, pink, electricity, rose, jump, berries. Oh wow, okay. Special, story, goodbye, awesome, laugh, loud, fear. It's party, lost, essence, fester, determination, unstable. What are these things that Yuri is into, bro? I thought they were gonna like feud for some reason. Like they were looking at each other for a while now. Misery and together. What to get you want rocking with together? Okay. Hi again, Bonnie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word while I'm back at this literature club. Okay. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I didn't see it. Oh my gosh. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bonnie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accused. Please don't tell me my laptop isn't going insane, bro. Oh my gosh, my heart. My heart. Do y'all see that in the background? My heart. My heart just jumped out of my chest. Oh, come on, it's like I slack off. It's just permanently there. We can see it. Whoa, can we click that? I didn't even read that. I don't. Whoa, I'm tearing up. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you didn't watch this, but if you didn't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Is my computer good? Someone who keeps manga collections of their club. What the frick was that? As he finds himself stuck between Monika and manga. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Okay, y'all might call me crazy, or is the classroom skew? Is the classroom skew? Am I going insane? I'm sorry, Bonnie. Make sure to put your comfort first, okay? You shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway. Now that you're in a club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right to me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you didn't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that dude. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, well, she's vice president now. That should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so if you should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read it. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yui, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I'm just looking around constantly to see if actually I noticed things that change. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Martha to kick off some scheduled activities at the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yu's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Oh, it changed. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Okay. I hope you guys can't see my mouse, bro. I feel like that's annoying. I'm not looking at myself, but I just feel like it would be annoying to y'all. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at it. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Gasp! Stop. It only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. What book? What are we talking about? Don't make me go back to this argument, bro. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Well, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it. Sorry, in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want you to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. No, dude. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. I think I said that right. I clicked before leaving. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. Can I see the book? Damn. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Who's Markov? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Can I see the book? Damn. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Got you. But the facility gets even worse. And they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs. You're too happy about this. You're too happy about this. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. I can see. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bonnie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri isn't into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. And suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. What my... Oh my gosh, right-click hides the thing. I needed that when I wanted to take that freaking screenshot. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I had this problem. When I let things like books and writing from my thoughts, I didn't impress anything. I couldn't even read that. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I stop talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about feelings, I think it was. Reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right? Ooh, that jump scared me. Oh yeah, but we can't do horror games on the channel, dude. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just go look at... Let me just get the book. Quickly read the book and I put it in my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and stop the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just barely... I'll have to read it when I'm editing. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead of my right hand to hold the book open. What did you say? I didn't read that right. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, there's a computer over there. Yuri takes her left arm. And holds the left side of the book between her thumb and got you. You see what I mean, bro? I need those screenshots. I do the same with my right arm. On the right side of the book. Okay, that way I turn the page and you slides it under her thumb. After it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh wow, she's looking at me. Let me see that. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again, and our eyes met. I'm still looking everywhere. I'm very paranoid now, okay? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm very paranoid now. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with him. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. You would no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn in by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. The frick is this face? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I'm just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Bro, can I be informed about the context of this book? Okay. What do I see over there? My curtain. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, huh? So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling good, bruh? You've been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You couldn't rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little, I'm out of... What? What am I doing? Am I breathing? She puts her hand on her chest as if she feels her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Thank you for reminding me. Me too! Alright, don't push yourself. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay, so Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Bonnie? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. You just does this sometimes. What? So it's not alarming or something, I don't know what it said. I keep pressing before I'm done reading. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Thank you. I apologize. I apologize for what was about to come out of my mouth. The poems just take forever for me to read and then give my own opinion on, and then I'm wrong. But I do apologize for what I was about to say. Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? She's the vice president, what are you talking about? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag, page. Who should I show my poem to first? We're going with Natsuki. We can't even... Yeah. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her. Bonnie, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Hush. What? expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Hold on, clapbacks? Painful to think about. Woo, clapbacks! Clock it, yes! Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. It's like 5 letters. I'm looking for rhyme scheme first. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to rhyme. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Was this longer? I could have sworn this was longer. This is the same poem. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that people can try, but that's about it. I swear this was longer. This just does not seem like it, bro. But nah, this doesn't rhyme either. Except for the eagles can fly and people can try. I'm not gonna try and analyze this one, bro. I think I failed last time. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, this one, I hope I'm not saying the same thing. I probably am, but I feel like this is saying that people can only try. You feel me? That we're destined to fail, but that's about it. Everything else in this world has a special skill that makes them unique. People don't have that special skill, that special ability. They can't climb, they can try to climb, they can try to fly, they can try all these things. But it feels like she's trying to say they're destined to fail. Did that work? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am, bro. Come on now. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks, what? That writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Okay, I think we're repeating stuff here, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poem for people to express themselves? If we're repeating things now, someone else is gonna die. Someone else is gonna die. And the fact that I'm going after Yuri, I'm pretty sure Yuri's gonna die. And it's gonna have something to do with the knife thing, and I don't like that at all. I truly don't like that. But yeah. And it's probably gonna, and if we do get that, oh my gosh, I really do hope it doesn't take us like 6 freaking parts to get to the freaking festival thing again. And if it does, I will be mashing everything together. I will be mashing it all. I will be mashing like a lot of parts of this together then. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits so hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. Yeah, I also read it flat. I was like, people can try, but that's about it. I'm good at reading. I'm good at reading with emotion. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment, right? I really don't care how old. Don't say that. But if Nasi is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I? You only have one person left. Why do I have to click your brain for it? Hi, Bonnie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. I forgot! Sayori said something about Monika, bro. Nah. I can't trust Monika now, bro. And that Yuri comment where she's like, I'm just checking in. And then we can start without her. Knowing that she's the vice president? Like, what? Nah, that just, oh my gosh, Monika, I can't trust you. Oh, I can't trust you. I can't trust you. By the way, since you're new to everything, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bunny. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika my vowel. Yeah. Good job, Bunny. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Thank you. That's what I was planning. Writing that's fully full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, but sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. Oh wow. She spends so much time in her own head that she's probably it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when we treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. She don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door is open. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. She started exactly when you left. No need to apologize. You had plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same poem? Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I finally glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are the others in the room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. Right there. Right there. Swallowing my fears, I banish my pen. No, this is not the same thing. This is just abuse, right? That's all I got. I'm sorry, that's all I got. This is just abuse. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what we call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this, bro? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. How long has everyone been together? Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink, okay? So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I've been writing a lot of stories, but I haven't been, you know. I've been writing on the premises, you know, like the descriptions of my stories, and I have gotten nowhere with the actual writing. So yeah. All for the love of the game. As Yuri reads her poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I just say out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. I can read thoughts? Am I Professor Xavier? What do you mean? He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? Yes, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, I forgot what I just read. What did I just read? Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Checking, she traces a finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I can recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form with the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor. I was already stammering and mumbling, bro. I already read it, so I'm just gonna use that. I already read it. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Poem? That's not a word. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me break my back real quick. I'm breaking my back doing this YouTube thing. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Honesty can be a little biased. Biased how? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you use apologize for yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. You smile dreamily as if they are, which is so kind and funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Oh, these are short. I forgot the first ones were short. And then the other ones, I have to scroll to finish. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. Blue-green hue? What does that mean? I bathe. Where are you bathing? Calm. Breathing air. That says calm, right? Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I couldn't understand what she's talking about. This is called Ghost Under the Light. I guess ghost would imply that something is dead and old. Ghost Under the Light. Yeah. That's what I got from the title. You know what I mean? The last remaining street light. Yeah, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Okay, she's the ghost in the story. Bathing. I don't know what this is about. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I guess that is how the future looks to people. I bathe. I don't know what this bathing thing is. Calm, breathing the air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Yeah, it's weird. Like this line, she's talking about how she seems to be in the future. And in her future, she's living the present. But she's actually she's in the present, but she's living in the past. The light flickers, telling us that it's old, it's weak. I flicker back. Meaning that it means that she's stuck in the past as well. That's what I got from this, yeah. I flicker back tells us that she's stuck in the past. She's old as well, which we can get from the light flickers, telling us that the light is old itself, yeah. So yeah, she's the ghost, she's old, she flickers, she's old, the light flickers, the light's old, yeah. We get it, you get what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I am. There's no way I said that again. There's no way I said it again. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Bonnie. Really? I must totally miss the point. Well, I suppose you did only get a glance of it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Why are you talking like you didn't write it? Oh, she's talking like she didn't write it. Compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort and unable to let go of the past. No, that's not what I said. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive, huh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too. Nah, I think I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but then I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Bonnie. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing. I think it was abilities, whatever. Nah, dude, stop doing that, please. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to this. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up just getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri. That sound probably means something. That's what I'm saving. So like, it's probably like warning me something's coming. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is gonna prove if something is coming very soon. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. And Bonnie did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Okay. Oh, whoa, she was about to say N-word. And Bonnie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri's standing up as well. Maybe you just trust that Bonnie appreciates my advice more than you. And he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? There's a weird space not missing here. My advice and moral. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over kissing. Well, you know what? I was the one who's... Okay, yeah. What? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Okay. Take... Me? Who's talking? You wanna be... Whoa! There's too much for someone with your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove something and stop harassing others with your sickening attitude, you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cutesy. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my... Whoa! What the freak is wrong with your head? Go on, let Bonnie hear everything you really think. I'm sure you'll be head over heels after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just knows I was standing here. Bonnie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I mean, whoa! What did it say? Whoa! Whoa! We were cursing and everything. We were gonna side with Yuri, right? I didn't even get a chance to read it. What did it say? I can't even. No, thank you for letting me save. I don't want to say like Yuri and like who I blame or something. Yuri? Yuri? What? I can still pick. I didn't pick anything. I just clicked Monika's head. Whoa! Hey Bonnie. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Whoa! Whoa! We're gonna end it here. We're gonna have to end it. Do I want to end it here? Do I want to end it here? I don't know if I want to end it here, guys. We're gonna continue. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Probably better for you to just stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Right? We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. If you don't stop them... Hell, I couldn't stop them. Can't even confront my own club leader properly. I just wish I was able to do a little more assertiveness sometimes. Okay, I was about to say Sayori. Monika, I'm pretty sure in the last playthrough, she was unable to talk to them. Sayori was that glue and was that that stick that separated. You feel me? So while they were arguing, I was like, how is Monika gonna handle this? And I was like, Monika is not gonna handle this at all. You know what I'm and I was like, whoa. But bro, cursing? Whoa. Whoa. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, and that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Whoa, why are you crying, dude? She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what you might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Bonnie, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. You know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. He looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Bonnie. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. What?